Alright, back in then. Hi once again. Hello. So we have done a lot of recaps and introduction that was necessary. So tell you what, we are gonna start with our first topic, and that is the positivism. The topic about positivism and what exactly is positivism. Now you all might be wondering that what exactly is he talking about is positivism or something. Positivism is something, one thing, simply one thing actually, and that is human being act according to the law of nature. So human being act according to the law of nature. That is called as positivism. So here are some summaries about what is positivism, some sort of things that you might be knowing, and it will be interesting to see what exactly it is. So here we go. To start with, no matter what we do, what we think we do have, or a basic extremist target, is all simulated by the laws of nature. Now, you see, whatever we are, whatever we do, or we feel that we are doing it, actually we are, but you know, there's something about physics that's going on. Even I'm talking to you through the internet, through the YouTube, there's a physics. Even when I'm, picking up my phone, there is physics. So physics is everywhere. We have to find, we have to see, look into tree. Everywhere is physics. This bottle is a physics when I'm bringing it up. When I'm drinking, biologically, it's a physical thing that is happening. So you have to understand about what is and how the physics is acting in our daily life and in our whole complete society. And even our society runs to the law of physics, that is positivism, as we act according to the subatomic particles, because we are made up of subatomic particles. Come on, just think about it. We are made up of subatomic particles. Alright, so let's start with just that we are composed of the constituent particles present in the universe. We can't go against the property that these particles possess, so we are also acting accordingly. Now, this whole entire universe is made up of three particles, that is atoms, ions, and molecules. And you'll be fascinated to know that we are also made up of these constituent particles. Even our whole body is made up of these particles. Now you imagine about some robotic structure being, generated by thousands of cells going on in his body, and he's giant robot, coming through your city and destroying every places. That exactly we are. I mean, we are not destroying a place, but we are living a life. We are actually combined of several subatomic particles composed in our body, making the cells, making atoms first of all, then making molecules, that molecules making cells. So we are composed of that, and we are made of those things combined. So yes, and just like in case when man turns out to be, I'm giving you an example of it, like man turns out to be horny, what horny is, sexually, need to be having sex or something. No matter what he'll do, he can't get his mind off with the position and be an urgency of sex. Now, really, I mean, the best example that nature is controlling you. You are going according to the law of nature. You're going into the law of the physics. Is that you can't control yourself. But there's a basic understanding that you need to know. All right, you need to know that you are not controlled by yourself. Some of the cases you might think, okay, my mind is controlling me, but you know what? There is said in philosophy as well, and even in science, that body and minds are two different faces, and that's make a complete human. Even in religious philosophy, it is said that body and mind is a different thing, and these two things makes up a human being. That is quite good to know, and that is quite fascinating to know that your mind and body are connected together to make you. It's not that you are acting according to your mind and your mind is acting according to your body. Both are same. No, both are different things. That is how we are made up of subatomic particles, and we are acting according to it, and we don't know it. That's why we don't know what we are doing. What we are doing, just like we are following a command. It's like somebody's playing Sim City. Sometimes you open the door and you feel, look, I'm in my home. What I'm doing here? What prompted me to be here? I mean, how the hell did I get here? Sometimes it occurs, and sometimes like situations when You thought, what this happened, these things happen actually in the past. This is all subconscious mind. So this is how the nature controls you. So again, similarly, so that is the case of partnering. You are in urgency for sex. And taking an example, absolutely. So that framework is the law of nature, which humans, whether they believe or not, have. Now, when you are in urgency for sex or something, you are in a framework that you need something, to get your mind off it, and you can't control your body. You then feel that your brain is controlling your body. Your body wants to do, if it's filled up with some morals or something, but your body needs an urgency. Your mind is filled up with morals. Your body needs an urgency, and there will be a conflict, and you are not involved. That is the best thing to know, that you're not involved. Even the conflict is going on between your mind and your brain. Your brain and your body. That is the basic example that I have to say. Similarly, humans try to make them supreme in the society, whether doing good things or bad things. They'll always try to prove their existence by the other human beings. Directly or indirectly, they will be in utmost framework of the law of nature that they possess, and which the human being, having mixture of several constituent particles, are following for ages. Yep. Now human beings are following certain things for ages, and they have adapted by the concept of good and bad. This is all about human philosophy actually, but it has to be understood that our society runs to that law of nature. We are governed by the physical particles. We are not controlling ourselves. That's why we follow commands. That's why we don't know where we are. That's why we are in case that we are following that law of constituent particles. Just imagine. Just forget all these things. All right. Just listen to these things. All right. That when you are stuck with it, how on earth are we made up of subatomic particles? How on earth are we doing? Is God controlling us? Never know. Okay, leave that topic for a moment. So now, to know this answer, first of all, examine your smallest particle that is present in the universe, and that is, in fact, that is subatomic particles. And then when you examine it, you will find out that that subatomic particles has some sort of characteristics. And absolutely, this is the smallest particle present in the entire universe till date. We never know, there will be more smallest than that, but that is the most smallest particle, and that consists of your body. And scientists have figured out that several subatomic particles featured, and that feature was bit like us, the chaos, the conflict, and acting according to the luck, and they meet each other, they mate each other, form some sort of things, and a new composed thing, and that's what we are formed. That's why we act according to them. That's why our mind is framed with those features. So we need to understand that we are following that command of those subatomic particles that we have possessed for like millions and trillions of years that made us. Yes. So that is what made the human being. That is what made the human mind. So for today, that is enough. I hope you got the thing. That's how I was wanted to tell you. Actually, I was a bit feverish today, but still, as I promised, I would be uploading every videos on Sunday. And let me summarize the law of positivism once again, to be clear, to make it clear to you, is that it says that we are made up of subatomic particles, and to me it is true. Where there is a many fight between philosophers and scientists that it's not true. Our society doesn't act according to the positivism, but we act according to the interactions. The truth is, we act according to the positivism with a little bit of interactions, and that interaction is actually the law of positivism with subatomic particles. Teaches subatomic particles featured in us, and it made us. That's what we act according to that. That is the thing. So we act according to the subatomic law of nature, which subatomic particles act. So we and subatomic particles are same. Hope you like this video. I'll be uploading soon many of these related to sociological and philosophical field. Thanks for watching.